this is Donna with Restored Glory. Yes, I know it's been a long time. I know I am alive and well, and I have been a little absent, not even a little absent. I have been absent only because of conflicting priorities that have circled my life. Nothing major. It's just lifing and work stuff and family stuff and um, babysitting my niece stuff and all types of stuff that is going on, but all of it's good. Nothing's, happening like that. I am actually have been quietly doing my thing in the background. I'm still managing my eBay and my Etsy store and still posting when I can or adding items to those online stores. I have been quietly in the background shopping and doing some retail therapy. So what you're going to see right now, this particular haul kind of sort of was my jump start back into doing haul videos, right? So everything I'm about to show you in the next two videos is a combination of me going to the thrift stores almost every single day after work over the last week. Today is Friday, July the 13th. So this past week, I went to the thrift store every single day just to see what I could find, and they did not disappoint. The two thrift stores that I go to, they literally did not disappoint. So I have a bunch of stuff that I'm going to show you guys. I think you're going to be excited about it. But this was just my way of getting back into the groove of things and filming my haul videos. Now, having said all of that, again, all of my online store information is here. I'm still adding items to my eBay and my Etsy store, so check that out. But what I'm going to do over the next week or so, I have a ton of videos that I have not yet been able, that I have already filmed, but I have not been able to upload them to YouTube. And that's just, I want to say probably like a good 10 to 15 videos that I have been filming, but just haven't had a chance to get them uploaded. So I'm kind of sort of working backwards. So what you're seeing is the most recent haul. Again, it's Friday, July the 18th. So this is my most recent haul. But then over the next couple of days or a week or so, I'm going to be posting a bunch of videos, but those are videos I did in the past. So don't be confused. If I say something that's, weird in terms of the timing, all right? Now, the other thing I wanted to mention was, well, first of all, thank you for stopping by my channel. I appreciate it. If you guys see anything in any of my haul videos, right, that has not been sold or not that has been sold, if you see anything that interests you that's in my haul videos, just reach out to me. If you check it out and it's not on my eBay or my Etsy store, that means I haven't had a chance to upload it yet. But if there's something desperately that you gotta have, just let me know. Shoot me an email. My email address is down here in the description. So if there's anything that you guys see that you just gotta have, just let me know and I'll shoot you a price and I'll send you an invoice and we'll go from there. All right? Whew, that was a lot. So again, thank you so much for stopping by my channel. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you're just swinging by and this is your first time stopping by my channel, I would really appreciate if you would just hit that subscribe button and also hit the bell notification so that when I do upload videos, right, or YouTube will send you a notification when I upload a video. And then also what I'm trying to do, I've set myself a goal to try to at least get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. I know that is a very, very, very lofty goal, but you guys can help me. If you like this type of content, please feel free to share it with your family and your friends. That's enough of all of that. So let me just get started with this particular haul. Most of these items are completely amazing, guys, I promise you. All right, so the first item I'm going to show you is a set of trays. Let me put it upside down. These are a set of metal trays. I have sold larger ones like this. Matter of fact, I got a lot of these. I want to say probably like a good 15, like a couple of years ago. So, but they were the bigger ones. I want to say 11 by 14. So lo and behold, at Goodwill, I found a set of these smaller trays, right? Aren't they gorgeous? All of them are in good condition, very little scratching. But these measure probably, I would say probably either 7 by 9 or 5. Well, a little larger than 5 by 7. But you can see how gorgeous they are. Aren't they gorgeous? And I have 4 of these. So my plan is to sell them all together like that, right? And I figure if you're doing some type of decorating or you're having some type of event at your house or something at your house, you can use these little trays as home decor. But aren't they gorgeous? Absolutely love them. And I don't remember, I took the prices off of most of these items, but I want to say a set of 4 of these was like $3.99. So that was really super duper good, right? Totally love that. The next item, this item is amazing, completely amazing. So I had gone to, like I told you, I had gone to the thrift store a couple of days. So this item I saw on the first day, and I put it back. I don't know why I put it back. And I said, I don't really need anything like this. Because I tried to do a Google lens on it and couldn't find anything on it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to put it back. So I took a picture of it. Remember, I did a Google lens in the store. I went home that night, or maybe it wasn't even that night. I think I went back like 2 days later. Anyway, I did a Google lens on this baby, and did a little bit more research, and I put a little bit more details in terms of description. And when I tell you that I was floored, so a similar item like this I found on eBay that sold, very similar. Apparently this must be Bakelite, right? And this is all, they call it, I think it's mother of pearl inlay. I hope you guys can see that. It's like a pipe. Now the one I saw had the same kind of Bakelite insert on the inside. This one does not. That particular, and it looked just like this, right? That particular pipe, if you will, sold on eBay for $118. Now, it was very similar to this one, but it didn't have the insert. This one is in great, great condition. I don't see anything that's completely would make me be concerned about its damage or its use, because to me it doesn't smell like it was used. I don't know, but here's the backside of it. Isn't that gorgeous? So I am amazed because this was only $3.49 at the Goodwill. And I was happily surprised that when I went back, it was 2 days later, it was still there. So apparently the other resellers didn't bother to pick it up either, probably because when you tried to do a Google lens on it, nothing came up. Like nothing came up similar. Pipes came up, but nothing like this. So then when I got home and I looked at the photograph, I said, let me put in a little bit more descriptors and see what pops up. And sure, lo and behold, a pipe like this popped up, and that baby sold, not listed, sold on eBay for about $118. So anyway, guys, sorry, I am looking out my window. I'm just waiting for my husband to come home, and I have to unlock the door for him. All right, so the next item, this came from, was this Goodwill? I think this was Goodwill, right? So this is beautiful, guys. Look how good condition. I find these enamel trays, hand-painted enamel trays, quite a bit. This one on the back says it's from Russia, USSR, right? And I think, well, clearly it's vintage because of USSR, but it definitely has Russian writing on it. As you guys, I'm sure you guys can see that. Guys, I've had a couple of cups of coffee, so I am talking really, really fast. I'm going to try my best to slow down. So this beautiful enamel tray is in pristine condition. I don't think this baby has ever been used. Do you guys see this? No scratches, no utensil marks, not even any marks on the back. So I think this must have been stored away because it is in excellent condition. If I had to guess, I would say probably, well, you can see how big it is. It's really not that big. I don't have my measuring tape out with me, but this is absolutely, absolutely gorgeous hand-painted enamel Russian tray. Absolutely gorgeous. I was on a finding a tray trend. The next item I got from Second Avenue. I'm just amazed that I'm remembering where I got these items from. But this one I got from Second Avenue, and it was one of those type of things where I literally put this baby back. I had it in my cart and I took it out. But then something told me, Donna, I think it was less than $3. So something told me to go ahead and get it. And then when I tried to make this thing, I'm not going to turn it right now, the windmill, it plays music, but it plays really, really slow. But I saw one similar to this particular item. I'm not gonna turn the windmill. It says, I think it says, "You are my best friend, happy friend," something or whatever, right? I saw one similar on eBay. I want to say it was like $50 something. I think it was listed. I don't think it was sold, but I think it was listed for about $50 something. So I don't know who made this. It doesn't look like it's handmade, but I just thought it was super cute. I'm going to go ahead and obviously list it. And I will note that even though that it does play music and it does whine, it definitely plays really slow. So, but I just thought it was super cute. And look at those cutie patootie little bears. Very, very cute. All right, so that's that. The next item, I have two of these. These are the Lennox, what do they call these things? They're called Winter Greetings. This is a cocoa mug, right? I found two of them, and these were at the Goodwill for only 99 cents, right? Sometimes Goodwill, I'm telling you, they come through. So this is in excellent, excellent condition. I have two of them, and they were only 99 cents a piece, right? And these sell anywhere from $14 to $16 a piece. And I paid $19.99, but they're cocoa mugs with a little spoon. They are in excellent condition, guys. No chips, no paint loss, nothing. And I absolutely thought these were totally gorgeous. Here's the other one. So I'm going to definitely sell these as a pair. So you can share your cocoa with your partner. Isn't that great? I tell you, the thrift store, I'm telling you, they were on fire. That's what made me go back every day, because this doesn't happen often, honestly, particularly in the summertime. I don't know what it is, but the thrift stores were literally on fire this past week. All right, the next item I found in a baggie, and I'm surprised that these babies were not broken, right? So these are these glass flowers. There's no maker's mark on any of them. But I love them. I absolutely love them. This one right here is my favorite. I cannot tell, quite honestly, guys, I cannot tell if these have been broken. They feel, well, not even feel. I don't think that they are. I think that's just how they were made on the bottom. You guys probably are not going to be able to see them on the camera. But I was pleasantly surprised that they weren't damaged being in the baggie, on the baggie wall. But aren't these gorgeous? There's no, I looked at them very carefully when I bought them home, and I said, well, maybe there's a small maker's mark on it or a small something, but there's nothing. So I just thought they were super cute, and I wanted to pick them up because, again, they were in the baggies, and I can't remember, honestly, how much I paid for these, but I know they were all in a baggie. I actually went back, excuse me, and thought there were more of them, or to see if I can find more of them, but I only found those. All right, guys, the next item, I have picked this up before. This actually came from Goodwill, and it is a Lennox, I'm going to call it a Lennox trinket box. Let me just show you the bottom. Lennox, you guys see that? It's like a little trinket box. I think I've sold one of these, actually. Anyway, it is, this one is for November. It has the November birthstone on it. So it says November there on the bottom. And it's a little teeny weeny little trinket box, which I thought was cool, right? With the beautiful, what is that stone? What is that stone? Does it say? I'm not really sure what that stone is, but I think it's the stone for the birthstone for November. But I just thought that was super cool, and I think this was only $1.99, so I thought that was cute. The next item was a cutie patootie, and I think I paid $2.99 for this one. And this one I got from 2nd Avenue, and I got it on the day where everything was 25% off. So $2.99, 25% off that. So, of course, I was going to get it. It's this beautiful Tonalá Mexico ceramic cat. These sell really well. These sell anywhere between $18 and $22. So, yeah, yes, please. Beautiful color. It's a little dirty, but no chips, no cracks on him or her. And I just thought that was so cute. Isn't that cute? Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I love it, love it, love it. Yeah, they sell really, really well. And the next guy, I'm going to show you this next item, which is huge. And then I'm going to put a pause, and I'm going to pull out some other items. So this item, I could not even believe that it was listed. But there was a sticker on it for $3.99. It is a vintage Polish Bola. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, but it's B-O-L-A Bolazwiek. I think that's it. A Polish Bolazwiek. I definitely am probably butchering that name. But the very, very popular collectible Polish pottery, ceramic pottery. I have sold a ton of it over the past. And when I found this one, I could not even believe it. And I grabbed it quick, fast, in a hurry. It is a soup tureen, right? Guys, this baby, you see how huge it is. It's heavy as all get out. This particular Polish soup tureen was only $3.99. I couldn't even believe it. Couldn't even believe it. So I'm going to put it down because it is extremely heavy. As you can see, the inside is pristine clean, right? And let me just show you the mark on the bottom. It says handmade in Poland. Do you guys see that? Yeah, handmade in Poland. Right? But look at this beautiful, beautiful pattern. Absolutely stunningly gorgeous. Now, the only downside with this soup tureen is that it did not come with the spoon. Here's the top. It did not come with the ladle, that is, right? But I don't care because these Polish soup tureens sell anywhere. I think I saw one selling as low as $58 and one as high as like 80 something, right? But the ones that were on the higher end absolutely had the ladle. But I still think for $3.99, even if I get 50 for it, right? Now, this will be a beast to ship, but I'm not afraid to ship large items because I believe that I am a good packer. I know that I'm a good packer. But I think that I can pack it so it will arrive safely at its destination. But even if I sell it for 50, I still think it will be a great profit, and I certainly wanted to get that because how could I not? It was only $3.99. I couldn't believe it. First I thought, is it $13.99? But no, Goodwill always comes through. It was so funny. I'll just digress one quick second. I was at the Goodwill, I don't know, this was probably like a couple of weeks ago, and the manager, who knows my face, I know he doesn't know my name, but I know he sees me quite a bit at the store, and we're always saying hello to one another. And he happened to be walking by, and I said, thank you so much for keeping your prices reasonable. I said, you know I'm a reseller, but I thank you so much for keeping your prices reasonable. Sorry about that. Keeping your prices reasonable because it definitely does help. And I said, unlike other thrift stores in the area, their prices have gone up tremendously. And I'm not saying that to slam them. I'm just saying that they really are. Guys, I was just at the other thrift store, Second Avenue. I'm just going to go ahead and mention it. It's not even a big deal. Second Avenue prices have gone. If you are a reseller in the DMV area, which I know I have a lot of friends who are, their prices are, let me be kind, their prices have absolutely been elevated, right? I was in there, okay, sorry about that, guys. I had to take a call. Sorry about that. I'm back. So I don't even remember what I was winding up talking about, but nonetheless, here we are. I am continuing on with the haul. So the next items I'm going to show you are a set of vintage wall-mounted thermometer with some beautiful scenes. So I tested them out. I put both of them. I have two of them. Let me just show you. I have two of them, right? And I put them in my refrigerator to make sure that they worked, right? Because at first it was like 70 degrees, and now it's dropped down to, well, it's rising now. It had dropped down to 40. Oh, it's going up pretty fast because it was 40 a moment ago, and now it's going up. Anyway, so the thermometer does work, right? And so these are wall mounted, as you can tell. And I did a lookup of these babies or similar items like this. And these babies were selling anywhere from $15 to $18 a piece. And I think I paid $1.99 for each one of them. So here's the first one. That's a beautiful, looks like a beautiful, I don't know, it could be somewhere in the West, but I was going to say Colorado, but maybe not. But it definitely looks like some Western state scene with the beautiful lake and the snow-covered mountains, right? So that one was beautiful. The next one is this one. This has two scenes, two snowy scenes. So this was an advertisement for Greenfield Fruit in Greenfield, Massachusetts. So two beautiful snowy scenes, which I thought, this one is actually my favorite. So, and the original price, this must have been sold at a vintage store or an antique store. This was sold for $18 or listed for $18. Put it that way. Yeah, it's definitely moving. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, so then there we go. So yeah, so I have two of these. So I thought that was super duper cool. I'm happy about that. Now the next item, these things are stunningly beautiful. I've got to show you them one by one. So let me just show you the first. These are salad plates, right? And I have four of them. I paid $5.99 for a set of four. I absolutely pick up interesting plates no matter what because plates sell really well for me. And so I picked these up again. These are by this company called MWW Market. Each one of these plates are called Graceful Flight. They're 8-inch, I'm going to call them 8-inch salad plates. And they are stunningly beautiful. I will tell you that I did look these up, and a set of four is selling on eBay from $44 to like $48 for a set of four. And I paid $5.99. But look at these plates. Isn't that gorgeous? So here's the first one. Second. Here's the next one, which I think is my favorite. Look at that one. Isn't that gorgeous? Gorgeous. Love it, love it, love it. The next one, well, this is my favorite too. All of them are my favorite. Graceful Flight. Just gorgeous. I can't wait to get these listed because I'm pretty sure someone will want to use these for a bridal shower, a baby shower, a wedding, you know, a wedding decor. But I just think these are stunningly, stunningly beautiful. Aren't they gorgeous? Just gorgeous. The price on these were originally $11 a piece. $11 a piece. And I got all 4 of them for $5.99. Yes, please. So that's that. The next item I found this tin. I think I found this at 2nd Avenue. I'm not remembering how much it was. It was a little dusty. I don't think this is an original Morton Salt canister, but I just thought it was super cute and vintage looking is the inside of it. But it's a little vintage can. You know how with the salt, this is just, you know, painted on. But I just thought it was super cute. Who doesn't love the little girl in the rain? When it rains, it pours. I just thought this canister was so cute. And it's in great, great condition. I think this is absolutely a repro, but I absolutely love it. I think someone would definitely want to put this in their kitchen decor or maybe some other home decor, right? Isn't that gorgeous? Love, love, love that as well. The next item I have, give me 1 second. I'm going to get to that in a minute. The next item, I think I recently found these. This is a set of, it's a glassware set of the Marvel DC Comics shot glasses, right? So there, I don't even know any of these characters, but I do know Batman, Superman, Batman, and who the heck is this one? Don't know. But all 2 Supermans and a Batman and 2 Supermans and 2 Batmans. There we go. There we go. So a 2011 set sold, I want to say it was $49.99, which I don't think this one does. I think this is newer. But nonetheless, how much did I pay for this? I want to say this was only $1.99 for these shot glasses. But I know that people absolutely love DC Comics. They love Marvel Comics and the Marvel movies. And I thought these shot glasses were super cute. And of course I was going to pick them up. Right? Of course I was going to pick them up. Yeah. All right. The next item, these were at Goodwill. They were $1.99 a piece. It's a set of, I'm going to call them perfume bottles, right? So they have this beautiful kind of sort of light sky blue color. They both have shells. This is a beautiful shell top, and then this one is the fan shell shaped, but they are in excellent condition. They are manufactured by this company called Blue Harbor. Do you guys see that? And I want to say when I did look one of them up, I think it came up for like $9.99 for one, and I have 2 of them. So I thought that was pretty good. So for $20, I think I paid $1.99 a piece. So $4 into 20, I can live with that. And these things will be easy to they'll be easy to ship. I just thought they were super cute as well. So I picked those babies up. I'm gonna put that there. The next item is Halloween related and perhaps Wicked related. So I thought this was super cool. It is in great condition. It says Wicked Witch. Here's the inside. I love it. I love how clean it looks. Look at those speckles throughout. It has Wicked Witch, and it has that on both sides, that is. And then on the bottom, it says Perfectly Wicked. So I'm thinking that the new Wicked movie is about to come out. I think it's coming out in August. So we love the first one. Me and my niece, we love, 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 love the first Wicked. Oh my God, it was amazing. It was amazing. So I can't wait to see part 2. And, but anyway, I know it's coming. I know it's coming out soon. I do know it's coming out soon. But anyway, I thought I'll get this baby listed fairly quickly and just get it listed quickly. I tried to do a Google Lens. Nothing came up specifically. So I'm pretty sure I could do well with this. I want to say this was $1.99 at the Goodwill, I think. I don't remember. We'll get to you in a minute. The next 2 items I'm going to show you. I got these from 2nd Avenue. Boy, am I remembering where I got these babies from. This is good. 2 of these framed art pieces, as you can see. I love, love, love. Sorry about the glare, but I love them. They look so beautifully delicate. I love the very neutral color of the background and the beautiful bird, very delicate blue color. And then here's the other one. I absolutely love these. On the back, it says something. On the back, it has like a number. It says number 155 3/4, 4x5. I have no idea what that means. Somebody hand wrote that there. but it says 155 3/4, 4x5. I have no idea what that means. Is it on the other one too? On the other one, it says, yep, it says the same, 155 3/4. So I don't know what that means, but I thought these were super cute. As a matter of fact, I am looking at my wall with all of the bird frames. I may just put these up on my wall until they sell. I'm gonna list them, but I may just put them up on my wall. Matter of fact, I don't even think I'm gonna sell them. I am now made that decision because I think these will look perfect on the wall. That you guys can't see this wall, but I'm looking at the wall right now. It's kind of like a Tiffany box blue color, and I have a bunch of frames and art that has turquoise color. So you know what? Never mind. These two items are going to stay with me. I absolutely just made that decision. I just think they're so pretty and so delicate. So that's where they're going. I love birds. I really do. I don't necessarily want to have any, but I do love the pictures of them. All right, the next item I believe is a Westmoreland piece. It is a kind of, not milk glass, but it looks like milk glass to me, but it's colored. So this is it's either a plate. I don't think you can, well, you can't hang it on the back, but you can use it as you can put it in one of those stands that holds like pictures. But anyway, this is like a very light green color, and it is a figurine of some little kitties is what I'm trying to get out. The Westmoreland mark is kind of sort of right there. If you guys can see it, I'll try to tilt it a little bit so you guys can see the Westmoreland mark, but that's what this piece is. Now, the other colors, this doesn't sell for a lot. I don't remember how much I paid for this baby, but there's some colored ones. I want to say like blue and amber color one, and maybe a really deep red one. This one, I didn't find this color. I saw a white one, but I didn't find this particular color. So I'm not sure exactly if this is a popular color or not, but I'm still going to list it, you know, as best I possibly can to match the other ones that have sold. So you can see how translucent it is, but very, very cute and pretty. I suppose if you wanted to, you can probably get something on the back to make it a wall mounted piece. All right, so that's that. The next item, believe it or not, I paid up for this. It was $6.99 because they were just rolling out the cart at Goodwill, and it was sitting right on top, and I just grabbed it. And by the time I went up to the counter, it was at the bottom of my cart. I didn't feel like putting it back, so I went on and just paid for it. Anyway, it is a Burberry Touch cologne for men, right? The bottle is completely full. Let me just show you the bottle. It smells amazing. It smells amazing. My husband has plenty of cologne, so he won't be getting this. So here's the bottle. As you can see, it's completely full, and it's Burberry Touch. It smells amazing. It really does. So a similar, this is, how many ounces is this baby? It is 1.0 fluid ounces, or 30 milliliters. One like this sold on eBay, I want to say for $22. So, you know, I paid $7 for it, so $6.99. Was it 25% off that day? It could have been. But nonetheless, all I know is that I'm going to go ahead and sell this baby as is. And if I get 20 for it, that'll be fine. Maybe someone is looking for this. They want to give it as a gift. Then there we go. The next item I have is a set of chess pieces that I'm not going to pull out. These are vintage Duncan, I think they're called Duncan chess pieces, right? So I don't know anything about chess and the pieces, so I will preface it by saying that. So I have a set of, I think I counted a set of 32. Not sure exactly how many pieces come in a chess set, but I think it's less than 32 for each player. But anyway, here we go. They are all in great condition. They all have the felt on the bottom. Some of them, I take that back. Most of them have the felt on the bottom. There are a few pieces that don't have the felt. So I showed you a black and white one. This one is a little dirty. We have to figure out what's going on with that baby. But anyway, it's a little dirty on the bottom, as you can see. And then we have this one. So these little Duncan pieces sell really well. They really do. So I don't want to, I have to delicately clean some of the white ones because they are a little dirty. But I don't want to soak them because of the felt. I don't want to do that. But however, I want to say that I saw a complete set. I think I paid $6.99 for all of these. And I want to say that I saw a full set selling on eBay for about $24. So not a huge profit, but nonetheless, I think it'll do okay. I think it'll be fine. All right, the next item I'm going to show you, I don't know why I picked this baby up. This was at 2nd Avenue. It's a Poppy, and it's a book light. So you guys may not be able to see it, but once you open it up, when you open it up, it changes colors every time you close it. So it's like a book light. Have you guys ever seen this? So it's called a LED book lamp. So to me, it's almost like I think this probably came from either Amazon or IKEA. It reminds me of IKEA, but it's kind of sort of cute. The only thing that's strange about it is that I don't know how it lays flat. Like I think it's supposed to lay flat, but every time I open it, as you can see, it tries to close up. So maybe it's the type of thing that you put it on a wall. You're supposed to mount it. I have no idea. I'll try to do a little bit more research. But here's the thing, guys. This little baby, I think I paid like $1.99 for this. And this, I think it sells for like 20-something dollars. So I have to figure out how to, you know, what do you call it? How does it lay flat? I don't know. But I love the fact that it changes colors when you open it. I think that's super neat, as you can see. Anyway, it's a LED book lamp by Poppy. There we go. Why not? All right, the next item I'm going to show you is a 3-in-1 Eddie Bauer 3-in-1 coverall, right? So it says that the toys are included. I have not opened this up. This was only $2.99. I don't know if the toys are in it or not, but I decided, and I'm thinking that they're talking about these things right here. So, but it's a coverall, and I said that if the toys are not in there, I'm going to give it to my niece because she just had a baby about, Kai was born February, March, April, May, June. Kai was born in February. So if it turns out that the toys are not in there, I'm just going to wash it and give it to my, I was going to wash it anyway, but I was going to wash it and on the Gentle Cycle and just give it to my, niece to give to her baby. So it's a cart cover, it's a high chair cover, and it's an activity mat, which I thought was super cool. So, and I think when I looked it up, when I got to my car, I want to say that these go for about $24, and I paid $2.99. So I'm kind of curious now. I'm going to open it up. I'm so sorry, guys, because now I'm curious if the daggone toys are in here. I don't know why I'm talking and not checking. Not checking. Could easily do that. Let's see. I think they're there. I think the toys are there, and they are. All 3 of them there. Yep. All 3 of the toys are there. That's pretty cool. That is super duper cool. That is super cool. So what I'm going to do is I am going to wash this baby, and I'm going to, I'm going to sell it. I'm gonna soak it in on the Gentle Cycle, or wash it on the Gentle Cycle and hang it on my line outside, because I think it's super duper cool. So just so whoever gets it knows that it's been thoroughly cleaned. So there we go. So that's that. All right, guys, stand by 1 second. Okay, I'm back. All right, the last items I'm going to show you is a set of, you know what, these are not the same. I thought that they were, but they're not. It's okay. It is completely okay. Oh my God. I seriously thought these were the same, but they're not. And this one actually has a big chip on it. So it's, hold on a second, guys. Let me show you what it is. It is a Tracy Porter sugar dish, or sugar dish. And unfortunately, I'm looking at a chip on the top. All right. I don't know how much I paid for, but I thought that this was the match to it, but this is totally different. This is a Harry and David canister, if you will, and it has this beautiful ladybug on the top. This one is so cute, and it has a little bee right there. This one sells really well too. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but this particular design from Harry and David canister does sell well. I want to say probably about $18 for this little canister, which is great. All right, perfect for your kitchen, or maybe even I would probably put it in my kitchen as a to store some tea, or maybe store some sugar or some little condiments. But I thought that was super cool. So the Tracy Porter piece, actually, I thought it was Harry and David, but it's not. But that's not the case. All right, guys, I'm going to take a little quick pause, and I'm going to get the rest of the items, and I'll continue on with this particular haul. Stand by, please. The next item I have is this kind of sort of carnival glass. I'm going to call, what do they call? This is actually called something. I think it's called an ash pot, where you put your ashes, right? But this is a carnival glass. I hope you guys can see that. No maker's mark on the bottom, but I think the intent of this particular piece was to hold your ashes. Whether or not that's from your fireplace or for cigarettes, I'm not really sure. But there are similar ones like this on eBay that are identifying these as ash pots or something. So I'm like, why not? And I picked this up at Goodwill, I believe. But I thought it was interesting looking. Set of Art of the Great Masters, Antiquities, Botticelli, and Klimt, right? So it says 6 masterpieces reproduced on natural canvas. However, when I opened, right? So again, I just thought these were interesting postcards, all types of interesting postcards, right? So I'm probably going to sell everything in this box separately, and I'll tell you the reason why, because they're all different mediums. So these are all postcards, and I'll just show you a few of them. Here's one. Here's one. Here's one of a beautiful Tiffany lamp. Can you imagine? Oh my God, if I found that, that's probably worth thousands. And then here's one. This one is a Cezanne Lady in Blue. I'm not sure if somebody had these and they wrote on them or not, but this one says Van Gogh Memory of the Garden at Athens, right? So that's that. I saw one that was really super pretty. Give me a second. Again, all of these are postcards. And I'm probably going to lock these up and sell. Oh, this one is by Gauguin. I actually love Gauguin. He's actually one of my favorite artists, one of them. So this one, isn't that gorgeous? And I know he actually painted a lot, what, in Tahiti? I think it was in Tahiti. So, yeah, Paul Gauguin. It says, Woman Holding a Fruit. Where are you going? Yeah, so all of these postcards are from the State Hermitage Museum, St. Petersburg. So I just thought these were kind of cool. So I'm going to lock all of these up. They weren't supposed to be in that box, but they were there. All right, so that's that. The next set of things that weren't supposed to, and I believe that particular painting is in the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York. But then on the back of it are some questions, right? So I believe that these art pictures were used to teach children about art, right? Because the questions are, what are the boys doing? What did Winslow Homer use to create the big line in his painting? I don't know. But anyway, yeah. And what does Snap the Whip mean? Maybe that was a game. I have no idea. But anyway, I believe these are, on the back of it, it says, it's an art resource for kindergartens looking at and talking about works of art, right? And I believe these are from 1999 from the Metropolitan Museum of Art. So clearly vintage, right? So I'm going to have to look these up. There's a bunch of them. There's probably like a good 10 or 15 of these. So I'm going to, nope, I take that back. Probably about a good, yeah, 10 of these that I'm going to have to look up and see if these might be valuable to teachers. Maybe someone from that has a teaches homeschool or whatever. I don't know. But I think these might be valuable to homeschool teachers or teachers alike, right? So all of those, like I said, about 10 or 15 of them. Like, here's the Mona Lisa. Look at her. Like, how does Leonardo draw your eye through the painting? I don't know. What does that mean? What does that question mean? The young woman's expression is mysterious. What do you think she's feeling? Like, hurry up and take this picture, man. Seriously, what are you doing? Hurry up. Anyway, I think these are teaching tools is what I'm trying to say. That's a set of those. These postcards, which you can tear apart. And again, these are from Okie dokie. Where are these from? From the British Museum. And these are different images, as you can see. Hope you guys can see that. These are Egyptian images, I believe. All right. And then this one, I believe, are Egyptian images as well. So these are all postcards. They're perforated on the back and you can pull them apart. So I thought those were super cool. So all of these pieces were a gift for homes and offices. So I'm going to show you these individually. So as you can see, they are printed on canvas. So here's the first one, which I think is absolutely gorgeous, right? Love these, right? The next one is this one. Love that as well. The next one is this one. These are gorgeous and they feel quality, right? They say made in Italy, Verona. Do you guys see that mark on the back? But isn't that gorgeous? Like, I know they're reproductions and I know they're printed on canvas, but they still are gorgeous. The print quality is gorgeous. And then this one, right? This one I've seen quite a bit, actually, but they're ready to be framed. And then the next one is, how does this one go? I think it goes, is that somebody kissing her? I don't know how it goes. Why is she upside down? I don't get which way this goes. I think it goes this way. There we go. So there's a man kissing this lovely woman. There we go. There's the Klimt tree, the Botticelli, the where it says the spring, Botticelli, Venus birth, Pompeii Diana, Pompeii the spring, and Klimt the kissed, and Klimt life tree. So that's what that was should be in the box. All of those items, and again, the entire box was $6.99, and I'm pretty sure I got those for everything for 25% off that day. So with the canvases alone, I did find those on eBay, and I want to say that they were. All right, guys, sorry about that. I can't put my phone on Do Not Disturb because I'm actually waiting for a call. Anyway, so this next item is amazing. I actually, I think I walked by it and I didn't notice it until now. But nonetheless, guys, this is a beautiful, beautiful Costa Boda vase. I'm going to show you the mark that says Costa Boda. Do you guys see that? A Costa Boda tall vase. I paid $6.49 for this baby. Let me just show you. Oh, my God. Give me 1 second. It is signed. 1 second. I'm peeling it off. Give me a second. Sorry about that. So here it is on the bottom. I don't know. To me, it looks like a bunch of scribbles. But it definitely is signed on the bottom. I'm looking at it right now. It says Wahlstrom, actually, Wahlstrom, W-A-H-L-S-T-R-O-M. It's right around that edge right there, Wahlstrom, right? But look how beautiful this Costa Boda piece is. One is sold on eBay. I paid $6.49. One, and I'm feeling a chip right there. I'm just now feeling that chip, but that's okay. That is completely fine. I don't like selling chipped items, but I think this one is too pretty to pass up. And I paid $6.49, and I think I saw one that sold for about $85. Now, because there is the little chip that's there, right, on the side, I think it must have bumped up against something. It's kind of smooth, but it definitely is there. I probably won't be able to get $85 for it, but I think I'll be able to list it and still make a profit. Again, this was only $6.49. I think I'll still be able to make a profit on this piece. But isn't it gorgeous? If it matched my decor, I probably would still keep it. I probably would keep it, that is. But look how beautiful it is. Kind of sort of ombre. It looks like there's a little bit of orange in it. I don't know if that's just because of the red. But to me, I love, love, love this cranberry color and the inside. So I thought for $6, and I think that's probably one of the reasons why it's probably sat, because the resellers probably saw that it had the chip that I did not notice and probably said it wasn't going to be worth it. But I picked it up and probably said, oh my God, this thing is going to be a beast to ship. All of that's true. All of that is absolutely uniquely true. However, I think someone would absolutely love and appreciate this piece, even with the flaw. Even with the flaw. So I will absolutely still continue to sell that. All right, guys, so that's that. I am done this haul. I actually have one other haul that I'm going to do. And all of these hauls are recent, just so you know. These hauls are recent. I'm kind of sort of working a little bit backwards, just trying to throw myself back into the scene, the game of doing my haul videos. So all of the hauls that you'll see for today and tomorrow are all hauls that I recently did, if that makes sense. All right, guys, thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Again, if you guys see anything that has not already been listed on my online platforms, eBay or Etsy, just shoot me an email, and I will send you a price, and then I'll shoot you the invoice. All right, guys, thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Smooches.